Hey everybody, Alex Kazora, SteelersDepot.com, back with some Pittsburgh Steelers post-game reaction and analysis. Pittsburgh on the field for their preseason opener Friday night against the Houston Texans at Acrisure Stadium, losing this one 20-12. Let's talk about it. Before we start, if you guys could like this video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the site. SteelersDepot.com would really appreciate that. Got a ton of post-game film rooms, analysis, and just thoughts from the entire crew up on Steelers Depot, and we'll be back out at training camp this weekend. So sloppy game overall for Pittsburgh. Not uncommon for a preseason opener. A lot of new pieces, moving parts. My overall thoughts here offensively, Justin Fields, I thought overall had a good game. I thought he was able to be rhythmic and get the ball out on time. Obviously, the two exchange issues, a little hard to tell whose fault that was. Probably put a little bit on Herbig, a little bit on Fields. That can't happen. And some sacks on possession downs or drive killers overall. Not really blaming Fields for that. But for first time out, I thought was just pretty efficient whenever there was just more actual drop back passing. And once you got away from any pre-snap or immediate snap issues that crept up throughout the game. So I'll take that for him. Kyle Allen, tougher start, missing some throws. The fourth down miss to Calvin Austin. And yes, I think Austin could have caught that more cleanly. And one issue he's had is making some of those difficult catches, but that's got to be a better ball for Austin. That guy's wide open. It was a great play call by Arthur Smith. That one should be a layup, should have been a touchdown, and it resulted in 0 points for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He finished the game well, though. Allen did against some of the Texans when they brought in their backups, and so you can at least hang your hat on that. I was hoping to see John Rice Plumlee finish this one out, but unfortunately did not occur. For the running backs, Jonathan Ward was the guy that really caught my attention. He had a burst over the left side for 20 yards. He ran hard overall, I should say. It's late, I'm tired. He got a kick coverage tackle. He got worked on the punt unit. He did a little bit of everything in this game, and so that was good to see. He's a guy that has been ascending throughout training camp, had a good week of practice leading up to this game, and I think he's in the driver's seat for that fourth running back spot that would be on the practice squad, not the 53. Of course, you have Harrison Ward and Cordero Patterson just activated off of NFI today, actually. He'll practice on Sunday. Not going to see the spot for Ward initially, but if there's any injury, Ward's a guy that can fill some different hats and roles, and that'll help his cause. So nice job by him. Some good running late in the game by Dejon Edwards, the rookie from Georgia. Has not gotten many opportunities in camp, so glad to see him run well behind some good blocking. Speaking of blocking for the offensive line, for Troy Fautanu, first of all, knee injury, left knee apparently. The initial sounding, based on reporters, it's minor, but I want to be careful of that. Probably needs to be evaluated, and I just don't want to couch exactly what the severity of the injury is right now. So that is certainly something to watch for. I thought from an on-field standpoint, run blocking looked good. Thought the second team offensive line, him, McCormick, Frazier, etc., blocked well. Pass protection, an issue for Fautanu. Now, granted, give up a sack to Danielle Hunter, one of the top pass rushers, most underrated names in football. No shame in that for a first time out, but that is kind of a welcome to the NFL type moment. Here's Danielle Hunter go block him on third down, got beat around the edge, and then later in the game got beat inside, power, pocket collapse. I think he's had some issues, Fautanu has had, with those inside rushes and counters by DNs and outside linebackers and some of the 1v1 action that I've observed. So up and down for him, but the injury is going to be the big thing to watch for on him. Thought Zach Frazier had a really good game on first blush, and we got to go back through the all-22, and that'll really kind of tell us who did well and who did not, but really felt like he was moving people in the run game, displacing, driving his feet, so that was good to see. He was clean procedurally, and so an issue sloppy overall in this game for Pittsburgh, so that was good. Broderick Jones playing left tackle and right tackle. I'm guessing he played right tackle into the third quarter because of the injury of Fautanu, but we'll have to, just see when that injury occurred for him. And, I don't know. I still don't know what they're going to do. And, of course, if Fautanu is going to miss some time, then Pittsburgh will default back to Dan Moore Jr. at left tackle and Broderick Jones at right tackle. So, again, got to go through the all-22 to get a better feel for this group. But I just thought the second team O-line was able to open up holes in the run game, and that was encouraging to see. Spencer Anderson had I think a decent game getting out in space on some screens as well. He got some first and second team work. For the wide receivers, Van Jefferson, sure hands, had that one catch that they ruled out of bounds. Definitely a catch. Don't know why Mike Tomlin didn't challenge that one. He's at home. He should be able to get easy access to replays. But putting that aside, nice game for him. Scotty Miller, some nice plays. Just Pittsburgh utilizing play action to get some guys open, whether that was Jefferson or Miller or Des Fitzpatrick. Calvin Austin got open some good stacks and bunches to create free releases. So just like the way that Arthur Smith called the game, even though the offense was sloppy and there were a lot of player execution issues that, was the primary reason why this team did not put up more points and was not more successful. But you saw some good outings, some veteran wide receivers. George Pickens made plays, Fields finding him, some screen game stuff, some good yak from Pickens. He's improved that greatly since his rookie season as yak skyrocketed last year, and that could continue in 2024. Of course, Quez Watkins as the punt returner. That should not happen again. I'll stick my neck out with that. Had a fair catch. He shouldn't have fair caught in the first time. Okay, you can live with that. Second one, though, muffing that one. Poor posture, trying to catch it over his shoulder. Doesn't even give a great effort to fall back on the football. Houston recovers and scores a touchdown. So that will end the Quez Watkins punt return experiment and experience, which was miserable. Tight ends, not a ton to note. Connor Hayward with the first touchdown of the game for Pittsburgh in the flat. So that was nice, but want to watch the tape, want to see how guys like Darnell Washington block, was not involved in the pass game. So we'll evaluate that more going forward. Defensively, D-line, some impressive performances there from DeMarvin Leal, from Montrevious Adams. Those guys have had good camps, and they've carried over. Adams a sack and a pass deflection, Leal a sack and a pressure or two. So Adams backup nose tackle. Keanu Benton getting hurt in this game with an eye injury, got poked in the eye. Sounds like he'll be okay. Should be. Just maybe we'll have to wear an eye patch or something for a day or two. I don't know, but he should be fine. Leal's the guy that's trying to fight for a spot. He's working outside linebacker with Marcus Golden retiring. You could certainly see Leal really push for that spot. I think he's inside the bubble probably right now, and that versatility, even though it's kind of an awkward, what is he? D tackle, D end, outside linebacker, not 100% sure, but there's some versatility there for Leal, and he just looks more confident, more refined, more of a technician, and that's what's been missing from him the first 2 years in the NFL. Inside linebacker, very poetic, I will use the term, that Peyton Wilson had a TFL on his first career snap, led Pittsburgh in tackles. How many tackles did Peyton Wilson have in this game? A bunch of them, close to 10, if not 10. He had 7, all right, fairly close to 10 at least, but still led the Pittsburgh Steelers, 5 solo, and that 1 for a loss. Just looked fast, fluid, diagnosed well, and that was all good to see. Even on that one pass in the flat, the receiver, you call that a drop, but Wilson was right there with him on play action in the flat. So good, again, FBI, they call it football intelligence, and having the athleticism to match and play fast and read fast is impressive for the first time out. Other than that, from linebackers, Kyron Johnson made some plays late on the edge. Moon had a sack, but he came in free. Inside backers, I'll have to watch some more, a little up and down from Mark Robinson, but we'll check the all-22 tape on that. From the secondary aspect, Ryan Watts had a good game. He was physical. He made some good open field tackles, some good run fits, and one in the hole down in the alley there for a 1 or 2 yard gain. So that was good to see. Some penalties, Joey Porter Jr. getting called once. Corey Trice, got to talk about Corey Trice here. Didn't get in the game until late, but a tackle for loss on a bubble screen. Just good for him. First NFL game, missing his entire rookie year with a torn ACL, which happened just over 1 year ago. And so just a good feel-good moment, but a good play for Corey Trice Jr. And then other than that, Beanie Bishop looked okay. I want to continue to see some tape on him. I don't know how much the backup slot corners played and what their level of competency was. I did not get a good feel, did not get a really good chance to check that out there mid-game with everything going on. So I'll watch for that as well. For the new kick return rules, again, I think it's going to be pretty underwhelming in terms of the impact it's going to have. I like the idea. There will certainly be more returns, probably not as many as we're seeing now, as teams are intentionally kicking short to test things out and see how this whole new setup works. But Plumlee, Ward, some returns, made a little bit of hay, nothing crazy, but just good to kind of see that for the first time in a Pittsburgh Steelers setting. And then Plumlee had a tackle on a punt return or punt coverage team late in this one. He was the personal protector, which he had not worked in training camp. I don't know when all that occurred, but that was kind of cool to see, a quarterback making a tackle on a punt. Don't know the last time I've seen that one happen. So He's a gamer. He's gritty. He's not going to make the team, not going to make the 53 practice squad maybe, but just kind of fun to watch in the preseason craziness and chaos that sometimes these exhibition games bring. All right, that's my initial thoughts. Again, I got to go back through the TV tape first and then the all 22 tape and really, nail down my thoughts on this game first time through. Can be deceiving and not always giving complete context and information, but we'll have some videos on the channel and of course on the site SteelersDepot.com with a lot more insight and analysis until Pittsburgh plays their next game on August 17th against the Buffalo Bills. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel and check out the site, SteelersDepot.com, for all the information and analysis and news you want coming out of this loss to the Houston Texans. Thank you again for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.